What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man. So now it seems Charleston White may be canceled after everything Charleston White has said in the past year, last few months or so. Man, Charleston White is like supposed to be a online activist or whatever, you know what I mean, going to the community, you know what I mean, trying to help kids and stuff stay out of trouble, make some laws or whatever. So a lot of stuff he'd be talking about when he first started was supposed to be good, you know what I mean, really helping the community and stuff like that, going talking around the kids in school and stuff. But everything I've seen this past year, last few months, man, Charleston White has been on a rampage of just talking crazy about just everybody. You know what I'm saying? People dead, kids. Gilly the kid, who's a rapper, his kid got shot. Charleston White talked about that and make a joke about it and stuff, man. Charleston White has been talking crazy about a lot of people, man. So now we already know last couple of days, Charlie Kirk, who's a conservative and stuff like that, you know, debater or whatever, he got killed, you know, really for a lot of people disagree with his views and stuff like that. So now Charleston White kind of come online and just kind of made fun of the situation, man, which is wild. But let's look at some of the videos that he kind of put up. It's crazy. So this is one of the videos right here that I have of Charleston White right here, man. It says destroys the governor of Utah for hoping Charlie Kirk's killer was a black person or immigrant, only to discover it was a white man. Now, what is he? This video basically is about this. What he about to say is that the governor of Utah was basically saying that he was kind of shocked that it was an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't an immigrant and it wasn't somebody else, but it come to find out it was basically a normal white guy. You know what I mean?
They like, hey guys, Charlie Kirk wasn't killed by a nigger. He was killed by his own kind. So did y'all see that Utah governor, whatever, said they were just hoping it'll be somebody else. You know why? Because they want to hate. They really want to hate. They really want to hate. They was hoping it'd just be a black guy or an immigrant. They was just hoping it would be someone else. But you know what? God used your own kind. God, and they're gonna try to make it seem like this kid was brainwashed. And no. I keep telling white people, even your children are rejecting your rhetoric. Even your children because they like rap music, they like this, they like Mexican pussy. Even white children are rejecting that bullshit that you guys are trying to spew. So there's no fucking way. They cannot twist this. No, you guys, he was killed by a young white conservative kid. They can't spin it. No, and he's not a fall guy. This kid been shooting for a long time. Kind of like the Metcalf boys. Yeah, these kids are dangerous. These white kids are dangerous. They don't want it to be. But hey, guys, hey, I'm just saying, huh? Hey, I'm just saying, white people, your children are getting out of control. You're training white babies and shooting up fucking schools, and look at your white kids. These last white shooters have been young white kids, y'all. Young white children. So come on, white people, you got to get your shit together. Charlie Kirk, you're worried about niggers' problems. You guys got bigger fish to fry. Training white kids shooting up schools and white mass school shooters. White schools. Stop worrying about your niggers. Charlie Kirk spent all that time whining and crying and trying to dine about the niggers, only to be killed by his own conservative children. He wasn't killed by a nigger.
So you can tell from the video right here, man, and that's basically how Charleston White is. You know what I mean? And some of the point he is kind of right on. That's about, you know, a lot of people from the other side, mega supporters and stuff like that, they really thought it was somebody else. They really was kind of shocked that, oh, it was a normal white guy who was basically almost like a Republican. His family is all Republicans. You know what I'm saying? He's not a registered voter. I think he's a registered voter, but I don't think he voted the last 2 years, they said. Tyler Robinson, who was the shooter of killing Charles Kirk. So let's look at a couple more videos, man. Let's look at the video kind of his first video kind of when it happened about Charlie Kirk getting killed and what Charleston White has said.
Puerto Ricans, Cubans, you know ain't nobody out limits. I don't give a fuck about white people. Didn't I tell y'all I don't like nobody? You know ain't nobody out limits. I don't give a fuck about white people. Didn't I tell y'all I don't like nobody? Nobody. I don't know what made white people think they was exclusive. don't like nobody. Jews, niggers, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing. White people don't have no problem when it's black on black crime. Smoking on Tuka, they didn't have no. So now we smoking on Charlie Kirk. Too far. Too far? Oh my goodness. So y'all didn't go too far with George Floyd. He has a family. Come on, white people, don't be hypocrites. So y'all didn't go too far with, they shot the black lady in the house. The police did. I believe heaven and hell is bullshit fairy tale, because if people believed in heaven and hell, then there was no way white people would be as evil as they are. There's no way white people would be as evil as they are if hell really exists. They blow up babies and children and separate families and take kids from their parents and come on, there's no way heaven or hell can be real with what white people have done, because if hell was real, that would be the very exact place that most Caucasian people would go because of slavery. Because of slavery.
Listen, man, I don't know if Charleston White take medicine or what. I really don't know. And like I say, man, sometimes he really do be speaking the truth. You know what I mean? And then again, it's like, could we really condemn Charleston White for speaking of whatever he comes out his mouth? Because like a lot of people say, man, Charlie Kirk spoke a lot of hate. You know what I mean? To what some people who says this, what I'm saying, online, I've seen a lot of videos that Charlie Kirk really did speak some hate. You know what I mean? Did I agree with a lot of stuff he said? No. Did I disagree with a lot of stuff he said? Yes. You know what I mean? But some of the stuff that Charlie Kirk was talking about that I kind of agree on it, family values, what I'm saying, married or whatever, raising kids and stuff like that. I really do understand that and really resonate with that. You know what I mean? But some of the stuff that I seen, what Charlie Kirk said, it was wild. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was wild. Same thing what Charleston White here is saying. A lot of stuff that comes out his mouth is wild too. But then again, it's like, should we cancel Charleston White for his First Amendment? You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Everybody has an opinion, but then again, like I say in my previous videos, is you have to understand whatever you can say, whatever you want to say, but there's backlash to what you say. You know what I mean? And someone said this. I'm trying to think who said this. They say the tongue is powerful, and that's very true. To you, whatever you come out your mouth, it might don't seem like you hurting somebody, but then again, whatever comes out of your mouth really can hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Really understand that it can really resonate with somebody. And we see Tyler Robinson, the crazy guy that killed Charlie Kirk, that it kind of why Tyler Robinson killed this guy, something had to resonate for him to do that. You know what I mean? Crazy. But let's look at Charleston White, another video that Charleston White he went to a college, and like I said, he goes in the community and stuff like that and talk, but seems he walked out of the college. It's crazy, right? Let's look at it. Yeah, so this the video right here when he went to speak at a HBCU, a black college, and he kind of walked out, which is crazy, man. Let's play it right quick.
I gotta fight because I ain't got time to debate, because this is what happened. We go back and forth. The old man say two black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're going to do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't going to build nothing. They're not going to produce nothing. They're not going to manufacture nothing. They're not going to create nothing. So why you talk to black people?
We're not arguing, Mr. White.
We need plans. We need resources.
And that's what
we need
talking about, how to do.
We're not coming with alternative debate. Let's go. All y'all debating for. All y'all debating for. Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated nigga talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. Most educated game, not a goddamn thing, nothing. I thought I was talking to children. I'm arguing with adults.
Why are you walking away from your people? Why are you walking away?
Damn about my people.
Mr. White.
The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people.
Come on, you right there, bro. You right here. Charles.
They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my motherfucking time. Hell, man. Fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy about systematic racism.
They wasted my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man.
You too.
Man, I don't give a damn about no ACU. I went to a white school.
And you're now at HBCU.
I don't give a fuck about an HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Like I say, man, this is the guy who went to college to really debate and talk. You know what I mean? Almost the same thing as with, not almost like Charlie Kirk did, because Charlie Kirk really debated and really talk a lot of hateful stuff. Not a lot, but Charlie Kirk did talk about a lot of hateful stuff to students and stuff like that. Really try to belittle them. You know what I mean? This is basically what Charleston White is doing, belittling students. You know what I mean? Went to a HBCU and yeah, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. And also, Charleston White really, really went in on Charlie Kirk, which is crazy. Listen to this.
Motherfucking white boy died. What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy dying. White boy. I don't give a fuck about no white boy dying. I don't give a fuck about no Peckerwood getting shot. I don't give a fuck about no white boy getting killed. He has 2 kids. Fuck his kids. They give a fuck about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids.
So that right there is basically the rhetoric of what Charleston White is really saying about somebody that, just passed away. And that's some of the stuff. That's how he really feel. I don't really know Charleston White like that. I just see a lot of videos like that right there online. And it's like this guy, to me, he's a hateful person. You know what I mean? He's a hateful person. He really doesn't care about anything but himself. Going on podcasts and stuff like that, talking crazy, talking about people making money. And I said this before that, backlash makes people famous. You know what I'm saying? This guy here, I want to say he's famous, but he's kind of known around the internet. You know what I mean? So a lot of people kind of know of him just for all the backlash that he said. And he's not known for it. And I thought when I first saw him, he was really doing some good, going to community talking and stuff. And some of the stuff he used to say on the podcast and stuff was mostly positive. And I know one clip he said that, nobody really paid attention to the good stuff that he was doing, the good stuff that he was saying online. So you know what? He said he switched it up and just started talking crazy. And next thing you know, he said that now everybody paying attention to me. You know what I mean? And I kind of understand what he meant by that whenever you do good or talking positive or whatever, it really doesn't resonate with nobody on the internet. But if you talking crazy on the internet, man, amazing, man, the people are going to see. But there's another guy on Twitter who just kind of, I want to play this video right here. This is my first time really. I haven't looked at it yet, but I just see the title and I just want to understand what he meant by. He said Charleston White is the bravest black man to walk this earth since Dr. King. He speaks against evil and black people want to see him dead. This is evidence of how much black people hate the truth. We can't take the truth from one of our own. Let's listen to what he said.
What up, fam? It's Mr. Two Parts, aka I'm not you and you are not me. I want to give us a situation to understand about the difference in white folks and black folks. Now get what I'm saying. Give a shout out to the brother Charleston White. I'm shouting him out because I think Charleston White is the bravest black man that has walked this earth since Dr. Martin Luther King. What do you mean, Javon? Charleston White chose to speak out against the evil things in our black race, our music, the hatred, the gang banging, and the violence. And the black race wants him dead. Much less a white man doing the talking. Black folks want to see Charleston White killed. I see it on every video he make. I share all his stuff. I don't agree with everything the man says, but I don't want to see nothing happen to him. And I say his stuff. But every video he make, there'll be hundreds of comments. I can't wait till somebody kill this guy. I can't wait till somebody get him. I want to see him dead. Charleston White ain't doing nothing to nobody. Charleston White is just exercising his First Amendment right to freedom of speech.
I mean, I had to stop right there because, like, I do get what he's saying. Freedom of speech, you got it right. And like I said, backlash. You got to understand the backlash that come behind that. You know what I mean? You talking crazy, you can talk crazy, whatever you got to say, but there's backlash and words hurt. So you got to understand that. But I definitely agree with what he's saying that, it's freedom of speech.
Charleston White has been attacked. People coming at him. People want his family gone. What is Charleston White doing that is wrong? Charleston White ain't doing nothing other than Charlie Kirk was doing. What has Charleston White done to anybody that would make black people hate him so much? He told the truth. He told the truth. A lot of people hate me for telling the truth. A lot of people hate me for saying, hey, let's stop this back and forth celebrating this white man getting killed on social media because the white man is more evil and he will retaliate differently than us. But Lord knows, I'm using this as a pop culture example. In our society, black people celebrated Kevin Samuels dying. Black people want to see Charleston White dead, and he is one of the best representatives of speaking up for things that we need to change in our community. And folks want to see that man dead. So who really the evil motherfucker in their heart? Evil and weak. Evil and weak and won't do nothing about it. If we gonna be that evil, we need to goddamn start killing and shit like they do. But we not. We want to see Charleston White gone. Sad.
Like I said before that, some of the stuff Charleston White do be saying about rap music, the black on black crime, rappers killing each other, drinking, overdosing, look like they drug out on a lot of drugs and stuff like that. Charleston White do talk about some of that stuff. And like I say, I don't agree with everything Charleston White say, just like Charlie Kirk, but I do disagree with a lot of stuff that he say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we get what you're trying to say, but just come out and say a little more better and not be so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get your message out without being so mean, hateful. You know what I mean? But I guess, like I say, that's how people get more famous, and that's how you really, really get your message out there. And maybe it's the wrong way, but then again, it's like saying crazy stuff really gets your message out there. That's how you really blow up, and millions of people really will see your message. And you know what? This guy's crazy, but I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But listen, man, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, man, with Charleston White. Charleston White, is he really speaking the truth, man? Is he like Dr. King? Hell no. I don't know. I understand why he even said that. He compared him to Dr. King. Dr. King ain't speak no hateful stuff like that, man. But listen, y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, yo. Should Charleston White really dial down his tone or continue to speak how he speak? Freedom of speech, right? Let me know in the comments.